Last season, Scott and Tyler Heineman made headlines after fulfilling a lifelong dream, playing against each other in the big leagues. But the Los Angeles natives have been making a big difference off the diamond for longer than that. Our Kristen Smith now has more on this week's edition of Hometown Heroes.
Hometown Hero, sponsored by Rotolo Chevrolet.
Giving back is so important to you both. Tell me about what you've got going on.
My dad and I and my brother found a organization called Team Primetime that kind of just exemplifies everything that we're trying to be about. It's an after-school program that helps at-risk youth kids just have higher graduation rates, less juvenile crime, and but the thing that we are a part of and love is the Primetime Games, where these at-risk youth kids are actually mentors or coaches to children with disabilities, so high school and middle school right now.
We hope to overcome the achievement gap or opportunity gap to give incredibly talented and bright kids opportunities that, because of socioeconomics or geographic factors, they're just not given the same opportunities, but they have the same skills, desire, hunger, intellect, and we just need to give them a showcase.
So Scott and Tyler get on board. And how has that been working together?
We met them 3-4 years ago. You know, they quietly sort of auditioned us. You know, they had a real strong sense of how they wanted to be part of the community. Without them, we wouldn't have made these tremendous leaps we've done the last few years, and you know, the amount of kids we've been able to reach through the Primetime Games. They've just, I don't know of two other people that have had as big an influence on our success as them. There isn't.
No matter what your position, like, you can always help out. Like, you don't have to be, you know, in the big leagues for 10 years before you start your own charity, you know what I mean? Anything that we can get involved in and try and help out, and basically the biggest thing is just showing up. You know, if you show up, you make an impact on kids' lives, like, and that's huge. You know, we just want every kid to have the opportunities that we had growing up.
Scott, what do you learn from Tyler and Tyler? I want to know what you learned from Scott.
All the ups and downs that I was going to experience, I got to hear from him, so that was just, you know, a lot easier. And then you have, obviously, your brother, your best friend, that when things are good, things are tough, you can lean on each other, and there's no one better to lean on than the person who's going through the exact same thing.
I haven't learned anything. I don't learn from him. He's younger than me, man. I gotta make sure that I'm the guy that teaches.
I know when you play against each other, obviously, like, all bets are off. But just regularly, is there some competition there?
He's way stronger than me, but sometimes
First time I'm hearing him say this.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I'll say it, but sometimes he has an off day, and I'll outlift him on something, and then he'll automatically have to redo it and try and one-up me.
When we play against each other like we did this year, ultimately, the most important thing is to win the game. He got the W, so he got some bragging rights with that, but I did hit a home run, which helped salvage it a little bit, but still, it's most important to get the W, so he is 1-0 against me in our big league career, and I'm chasing that.
That's incredible, isn't it? If you would like to support Team Primetime's mission to make sports accessible to everybody, just check out teamprimetime.org. And the Heineman brothers are matching every dollar donated up to $10,000. And it's wonderful. It's absolutely terrific when our professional teams, you know, donate and do these things back to the community. But when you talk about young kids like this that are a level lower than that, they really have their heads in the right direction.
A lot of people can just cut a check and say, oh, here's my charity. When you're actually giving up your time, that means more. And you see the young brothers, one went to Crespi High, one went to Windward, another one at UCLA. They haven't made it big time in the major leagues. They're still trying to find their foot on a full 40-man roster. But as you said it, you don't have to wait till you have a 10-year career to start a charity, and they're making an impact in a community they didn't grow up in, but they're making sure that these kids know all about them.
They may not have made it big time in professional sports, but they've made it big time in the game of life. That is for sure. Congratulations, guys. Just keep on going.